Hello and welcome to First Coast Living. I'm Jordan Wilkerson.
I'm David Benfield. Thank you for joining us today. We have a really cool show for you. But first, let's talk about what we did yesterday.
Oh my
real
gosh,
quick.
yesterday we got to go to Marineland Dolphin Adventure again, and they've kind of revamped some things with the new buyout, and I'm just so glad that they are going to be able to stick around for a while because it is so much fun.
And it was awesome, and we're going to show you what you're going to be able to do here in about a week or two.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. But it's time to party.
Yes,
we have all the details on the upcoming Ukrainian festival happening here on the First Coast.
Very cool. And who's ready to Netflix and chill and enjoy your next summer watch? Well, we've got you covered in Watch Party Wednesday.
And we're going to be helping you find some weird back-to-school items. Yeah, it's Amazon Weird Finds. This is one of my favorite. I love when we do this segment, and we never actually look at it until we're doing the show, so I have no idea what producer Matt has picked for us.
We see it for the first time when you see it.
And we're going to guess the price. That's always fun, too.
Yeah.
But first,
come on.
It's time for Say What? And today we're doing some comedy trivia with Leroy Aaron. You know, we were just coming off that comedy week. We're so pumped.
It was unbelievable. All the comics were happy. Everybody, all the comics that were on had shows afterwards. Did magnificent job on the shows.
Good to know.
Oh, it was a great time. I can't wait to do the next one.
Yeah. And now you're going to test us.
Now I'm going to test you on your trivia.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. We did good with the junk food. I don't know how this one's going to go. Let's see.
I mean, everybody loves comedy, and you two are two of the biggest comedy fans I've ever met in my life. So I think you'll do pretty well. Y'all ready?
I think we might.
Let's jump on in. All right. Question number one.
Yeah.
Which comedian created and starred in the sitcom Seinfeld? Is it Jerry Seinfeld?
Oh, we know.
Or Ray Romano? Or Chris Rock? Or Billy Crystal?
Yeah, it's Jerry Seinfeld.
Well, you know, it's created by...
We're going to go in on that one together.
Jerry Seinfeld is the answer. All right. So I'm going to give that one to David, since David answered it right. Jordan, this one is for you. This is for you, Jordan. My man, 100 grand. What is the name?
Dunder Mifflin. Next.
Okay, all right. We tied on. We got us a showdown here, baby. We got us a
the
showdown
paper
here.
company on The Office. You probably knew that too, though. Yeah.
All right.
That's such a good show.
And it is the one for The Office in the U.S. I would like to make that distinction.
Oh, that's correct. Right.
Not the UK.
That would have been a trick question, and I would have been.
Which comedy film?
All right. Which comedy film features the quote, "That escalated quickly"? Step Brothers, Anchorman, Talladega Nights, or Old School?
B.
Okay, you say B?
Yeah.
It is.
All right, and the answer is B. Anchorman, starring Will Ferrell.
Might want to lay low for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand.
That's one of my favorite movies, and all those were Will Ferrell movies.
All of them, and all of them have very quotable quotes, and I love it.
Love it.
All right, next question. This is about the show Friends.
Okay, these
Who
are
played Chandler Bing on Friends?
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
Matthew
David
Perry,
Schwimmer?
baby.
Matt LeBlanc, Matthew Perry, or Courtney Cox?
Woohoo!
All right.
Okay, I'm
Jordan.
doing way better than I thought we
Yeah,
were
Jordan.
going to do.
Yeah, see, I told you comedy's not that bad.
You did a great job.
We got 90.
All right, we got one more question. Which comedian hosted The Daily Show from
Oh, you would
1999
know
to
this,
2015?
Yeah, that's gonna be
Stephen
my
Colbert, Jon Stewart, Jimmy Fallon, or Conan O'Brien?
Senior Stewart.
Yeah, that's what was the
All
big
right,
one.
and the answer is Jon Stewart.
Okay, so junk food and comedians. We got it down.
We're good. We're good.
All right, all
Clearly
right.
You watch too much TV.
All right, we got any time left, y'all?
Yeah, go for it.
All
Go
right,
for more.
I got one bonus question.
Okay.
They don't know.
Oh.
From the sitcom Martin, what character did Tracy Morgan play?
Oh, no. That's a good
Can we
that's
also
a
remember
really good
what
one.
year
That's
that
a
came
really
out and my age? I'm younger than they are.
That's
I do remember that show, though.
Martin started Martin Lawrence.
Who did he play?
Tracy Morgan played Hustle Man.
I just like
Hustle
Shanae.
Man. Oh, I love Shanae. And Otis, that's my favorite character, Mr. Otis, who's the security guard who always kicks all the young guys.
That's
Otis.
We really are showing our age on this.
Yeah, I was like, I only know a couple episodes, maybe.
All right, well, thank y'all. And I
job.
think our winners, I think we ended up tied.
Yeah, we'll take a tie. I was gonna
we'll take a tie.
clap for
Good
David.
job.
We'll clap
Woo.
together. Thank you so much. All right, that was good. Might need to go a little harder next time.
Oh, yeah, we definitely will. I'm going to step
Okay,
it
we're
up.
gonna ramp it up.
Good job, Leroy. All right, I'm gonna take a walk, guys. It's time for Homes for Paws, and I have Brianna here from the Jacksonville Humane Society, and today we have a very, very special buddy. Dude, this is Gilgamesh.
He's amazing.
And not only does he have like the most awesome name ever, Gilgamesh, right? But he's also the sweetest little buddy boy. He's so good. Tell me about my man.
Yeah, so he's 3 years old. As you can see, he's so sweet, so relaxed. He loves scratches. He loves pepperoni, all the treats, peanut butter. He's just, you know, a really well-rounded dog that we have at the Jacksonville Humane Society. Look at
so
him.
good and sweet, man. He's just hanging out. So Brianna was telling me that earlier in the day he was playing like tennis or something, right? And so they were hanging out. He was going full ham. He's just running all over the place. When he got into the station, he was a little like taken aback at first, and then he just super opened up. And like everybody around here, he's just been the sweetest boy. So tell me a little bit more about him. So how old is he and is he good with little kiddos and stuff?
Yeah, he's 3 years old. He's been noted to live with kids that were 10 and older, so I think he'll do great with any family.
Gotcha.
He does like snuggles, scratches. He has a specific spot back here that he loves scratched. He snorts like a little pig.
He does.
It's the cutest thing ever when you hear
love
it.
that.
Even when walking, you'll hear him like doing the little snorts, and it's just the cutest thing ever. Oh yeah. But yeah, biggest goofball ever, and really is ready for a home to go to.
He's so good. Look how chill he is. Hold on, let's get on. I'm good on your level, dude. Hold on. Hey, man.
So sweet.
Are you having a good time? You're the best good little boy in the whole world.
He's like, I did all the Zoomies this morning. I'm so
you
tired.
did. You're wore out. You're playing so hard. Okay, so if somebody wants to adopt Gilgamesh, and you should, how do we do it? Where do we send them?
Yeah, so they can visit us at the Jacksonville Humane Society. We're located at 8464 Beach Boulevard, or they can learn more about him and our adoption process at jaxhumane.org/adopt. And actually this weekend we'll be having half-off adoption fees thanks to the Stellar Foundation. So Stellar will be with us. They'll sponsor half of the adoption fees for all of our dogs and cats, and you know, there's no perfect time, no better time than this weekend to go adopt and meet Gilgamesh.
I agree. Okay, Gilgamesh, hopefully you get a home. You're a good little boy. We're sending it over to Jordan. What you got?
Aw. Well, the LOL Jax Film Festival is celebrating 10 years of being in the Jacksonville community. I'm now joined by Festival Director Monique Madrid, as well as comedian and host Jen Weeks. Great to see you ladies again. Thanks for joining us.
See you.
Okay, so for those who have not been to this festival, what can first-time attendees expect?
A lot of laughs, a lot of fun. If you're a music lover, then you should come on Saturday night. We have 95 South.
Oh,
and then
wow.
We have stand-up comedians, including this young lady.
She's
that's
hilarious.
gonna be there. Yeah, and then of course we have wonderful short films that were made by people that are from Jacksonville, filmmakers from Jacksonville. So a lot of different genres, but a lot of art, a lot of love, and also vendors. So come hungry
very cool.
and come ready to support some local businesses.
Awesome. Yeah, so tell everyone exactly when and where this will be.
Yeah, August 1st and 2nd at WDCT Studios. It's 5 p.m. is when the doors open.
Okay.
Definitely check out our vendors. And then at 6 p.m. we start the show sharp.
All right, well, congrats on 10 years, like I said again. And this is so interesting, too, and very cool. You recently received a proclamation this past Monday, for the LOL Jax Film Festival Day. Yeah. So what does that mean to you in the festival? I mean, that is so cool. Congratulations.
Listen, the fact that me and Jen have been doing this that long, it's been rewarding, because we had to literally, like you said, build it. She was talking about building it on that Monday. We had to build something from scratch, and then not only sustain it, but have the community buy into it and really love it and feel like
and continue to keep wanting more and more after 10 years, right?
So trying to keep it fresh,
Right.
trying to keep it in front of their faces.
And exciting.
Wanting to come.
Yeah, and we're seeing some of the video
Films,
here that you sent. Yeah, I mean, how many people typically come out, not to view this, but participate?
How
many groups, I guess?
How many groups? Well, we this year we had over 80 films submit.
Really?
Over 80 films submit, but we don't
Holy
take that
cow.
many.
Okay.
But then even though you have those films, you know, the filmmakers that didn't, you know, either make a film or may have not got selected, they still come out because there's a whole networking aspect to it.
Yeah,
as
talk a
well.
little bit about that.
I think the networking is good because you have your filmmakers, your actors, you have comedians, you have different entrepreneurs, and it's a great networking opportunity. I was able to be in my first short film from being
No
at LOL.
way.
Absolutely, I had a
How
great
cool
time.
is that? So even as a spectator too, you might meet some
Absolutely,
people,
absolutely,
which would be really
you
cool
find
and
out
beneficial.
There's talent in different businesses and different things going on in Jacksonville that you had no clue about.
Yeah.
You know, just from coming to our event. So yeah.
What would you say is the biggest difference from this year to last year?
This year to last year, I just think the fact that we've upped the ante because we want to celebrate the nostalgia of all the years.
Yes.
So you'll see a lot of that, and then just to see the growth. Because you see all the nostalgia, you'll see the growth on how
Very
far
cool.
we've come.
Absolutely.
Right. Favorite memory?
My favorite memory is probably year one. Was it Lemon Cone?
Year two.
Year two. It was this film, which is actually a series called Lemon Curd.
Right.
And it was just amazing. I still haven't forgot about it, and that was
And
what,
the
8
audience
years ago.
loved
Wow.
it. They, in regards to the awards,
Yeah.
they took all the awards home.
Oh my gosh.
Like we were waiting for more. I'm like, where's
Yeah.
the next episode?
It was swept.
That's
Just
awesome.
the level of talent in
Right.
Jacksonville is top tier.
It's amazing. Well, where can folks get more information on everything?
Yeah, LOLJax.com. They can find out about the tickets there, and they can also find out about if they want to submit for next year.
Okay, sounds good. Time goes by so fast. We were just talking about, I'm like, 10 years. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you again and congratulations.
And thank you for always supporting.
Oh, of course. We love supporting all different arts here at First Coast Living. And David, what do we have coming up?
All right, stick around and grab your
Great job.
popcorn. We have your next big time movie to watch in Watch Party Wednesday. Plus, producer extraordinaire Matt is joining us with a new edition of Amazon Weird Finds, but the theme is back to school. They're telling me to do something like body slams or something like that. I have no idea what to do with you. Stick around, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. It's now time for Watch Party Wednesday with comedian Leroy Aaron. Hello,
Hey.
sir.
Hello.
Welcome back from
back. It's been a
trivia
long
to
time.
Thank you. My favorite day of the week.
yeah.
And before we get into the picks, I just want to say I will be at LOL Festival this weekend. I'm looking to have a great time, and I want to encourage everybody to come on out. LOL Jax Festival, Film Festival. It'll be a good time.
It will be
Support
cool.
local filmmakers.
They do an amazing
Absolutely.
job.
But
Yeah.
Until
we
then.
get
Yeah.
I got some picks for you.
All right, what you got?
Okay, let's start off in HBO Max with a new comedy from Chuck Lorre, Stewart Fails to Save the Universe. That is starring Kevin Sussman. Stewart Fails to Save the Universe is a spin-off of The Big Bang Theory. Stewart Fails to Save the Universe follows unlucky comic book store owner Stuart Bloom, who accidentally triggers a multiverse Armageddon after breaking a device that's built by Sheldon and Leonard, forcing him to try to restore reality with the help from Denise, Bert, and Barry Kripke. Yeah, Stewart Fails to Save the Universe is pretty funny.
Okay.
The tie. That's kind of cool.
Right, and it's not shot like a sitcom. It's shot like I don't know, more like a movie cinema.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
it's set up like a sitcom, so it's 30 minutes, and it still has the Big Bang Theory humor,
Right.
the comic book humor.
Okay.
But it's really good. I like it. I was a huge fan of Big Bang Theory, so I mean, I just rolled right into it.
Right on. Okay, cool.
And again, you recognize a bunch of the characters
Yeah.
from Big Bang Theory. They help give it a hype. But again, this is pretty good. And again, it's from Chuck Lorre, who created Two Broke Girls, Big Bang Theory, you know, those shows.
Absolutely.
So please check it out. It's on
check it
HBO
out,
Max
yeah.
when you get a chance.
For sure.
All right, next we head over to Netflix with the new movie 72 Hours. That is starring Kevin Hart, Tiana Taylor, Cam Patterson, and Marcello Hernandez. 72 Hours is about a 40-year-old executive played by Kevin Hart who accidentally gets added to a bachelor party group chat and decides to join a wild 3-day getaway with strangers in order to save his career. This is,
What could go wrong?
I could not stop laughing. Like,
Okay.
if it wasn't Kevin Hart, it was Cam Patterson. If it wasn't Cam Patterson, it's Marcello Hernandez.
Oh, he's
The
good too,
jokes
yeah.
just kept on coming. It is pretty funny. And I mean, I like the intergenerational kind of bonding experience because, you know,
okay, yeah.
Kevin Hart's an older gentleman, just kind of showing the younger guys, how to grow up. And the younger guys are trying to keep Kevin Hart, you know what I mean,
Young
fit
and-
because
yeah.
he's working for a marketing company, so he's trying to get to know the younger generation. So this is a super funny
It
movie.
looks funny.
Please check it out.
Okay.
It is on Netflix. It is called 72 Hours.
All right.
All right, and lastly, we head over to Amazon Prime with the action movie Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, baby.
Better known as He-Man.
He-Man.
All right.
Theater, man. It was awesome.
Masters of the Universe is a live-action reimagining of the classic 1980s franchise, following Prince Adam, stranded on Earth as a child, who must reclaim the legendary Power Sword and embrace his destiny as He-Man to defend Eternia from Skeletor's dark forces. You can find Masters of the Universe on Amazon Prime.
Yo, listen.
As somebody who was born in 1980s,
Yep.
The waves.
Man, this was
1980.
right up my alley, man. I was a
love
huge
that so
fan
much.
of He-Man. I watched the He-Man cartoon all the time.
It
I
was
watched the
so
movie that
campy.
they came out in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, with Dolph
And-
Lundgren?
Yes, sir.
I was
Yes,
in the
sir.
theater for that one, too.
Who was also in this movie. He
Yes, he
made a
was.
surprise guest star in that movie.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed Masters of the Universe.
Okay.
And again, as a child who was born in 1981, it's right on my alley.
What did he say? Journey, what does he say? Journey well or something?
Right.
Yeah. Journey well.
I did think he was cute for a cartoon. Anyway.
But again, Masters of the Universe is on Amazon Prime.
Thank
so
you for that,
please check it
Leroy.
out.
All right, you stick around, guys. We'll be right back.
Live from the studios of First Coast News, Jordan Wilkerson and David Benfield. This is First Coast Living.
Welcome back to First Coast Living. Before we get into our weird Amazon finds, we want to tell you about the Stuff the Bus event that is Friday. It's going to be at the Markets and Town Center and also at Staples in Orange Park. We are
fired up, baby.
Yes, we are so excited every year. We're going to be also doing our whole show from the Markets and Town
So
Center.
make sure that you tune in.
Stuff the Bus.
Been
All right,
here
Matt.
for 4 years. It's
Yeah?
one of my favorite events I get to cover. But yeah, guys, ready? Back to
Let's
school?
do it.
Yeah.
Back
People
to
at
school
home, back
version.
to
I love this segment. No. Ew, what is this?
Starting off strong.
Yeah,
We
good
got
job.
nose pencil sharpeners for the students. It could be a little bit of distraction. For the teacher, hey, you get your work done, right?
I love it.
I think it's amazing.
I think this is hilarious. Oh, we gotta guess the price.
That's the price.
$6.99.
$6.99. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll go $9.99.
Probably be more, yeah.
Let's roll it. Cephalic measles, $2.50.
$2.50. I mean, it's just a little pencil.
Yeah, but I can see them.
I will
jacking
say,
that up.
I should have prefaced this. It comes with two, so you get two noses.
I would have thought more then.
Noses for the price.
Okay, I like
Okay,
that.
cool.
Pretty
Good
good.
job.
You can pick your nose and your friend's nose.
And sharpen your pencil while you're at it.
Oh, Lord.
Let's roll the next one. Let's go,
I think it's
boys.
cool. What's the next one?
We have this dumpster fire desk holder. Check this out.
I like
You
it.
can put your pencils in here,
Yeah.
pens in here, and these are actually little sticky notes.
Yeah,
So
you can
write.
use them.
It's super
It's
lovely.
functional.
Exactly. So teachers, how's your day going? Well, it's a dumpster fire. Gotta watch these kids. I'm just.
You gotta watch these kids. I
pretty
love
sure
it.
You love the kids.
All right, I'll say like $9.99 for that one.
Okay,
Maybe.
I'll say $12.99.
$12.99.
Oh, $14.56.
56.
Okay.
What I appreciate about these items that they're all very cheap and manageable and really good.
Okay, what do we have next?
What's the third one?
This is nuts.
That's my first no.
No
Yeah.
pun intended. What?
This is nuts,
This
he
is
said.
nuts. You got a wooden squirrel
Yeah, this
stapler.
one's a no for me.
Staple your tests. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do they hand out in school? Tests? Do they still do that? Or is everything online?
I have no idea.
I've not been to school.
He's younger than we are.
Thanks.
We're not going to say our graduation class either, but
98.
this cool
2005.
2012.
Oh! Golly, I'm old, dog.
All right, you want to guess?
Yeah, yours was in the 1900s.
It's true.
I'm just
Someone's
kidding. All
going
right.
to roll the Jurassic Park theme song over David. 1990.
Oh my gosh. All right, we get some price.
kidding.
Yeah, I'll say $10 again, $9.99.
David?
Just do another $12.99 kind of thing.
$12.99, roll it 9.
Oh, good job.
Finally, right on the dot.
You wouldn't want the squirrel stapler?
Nah.
No, that's a
Dude,
hard
you guys
no.
are nuts, man.
All right, we get one more.
All right, what's one more?
more?
One more? What? That's wild. Okay.
Well, if we get through it quickly, we might.
Perfect. Then we get
The
this.
butt. Why does it say the butt?
That's amazing.
We
That's
get
so
this
yes.
toilet tape
I like it.
holder. You can obviously see what he's doing. We won't get into details.
All
Let
right.
your imagination run wild.
$6.99.
Guess the price.
$8.
Roll it.
Oh,
Most expensive one.
$11.95.
I like it.
we have more time or no? One more.
Well, let's
okay.
go.
Yes!
Rockin' pen robots.
Jinx.
This could be a distraction class.
That's adorable.
This is amazing.
Just run the fade with your classmate with robots.
I love it.
Instead of in the parking lot.
$10.
$12.99.
We just flipped.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, that was fun.
Wonderful
I like
process.
these
Good
ones.
job, guys.
I'm not leaving you hanging this time,
Bring your left
Matt.
hanging. Let's go.
Okay, we're going to go over to the Ukraine Festival now. Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Let's go check it
Oh, check this out.
I can't believe it's already here, the Ukrainian Festival in Jacksonville. We're so excited. So I'm here with Natalia, Tatiana, and Victoria. Good to see you, all of you again. Hi, it's so nice. So Natalia, tell us about the Ukrainian Festival.
Yes, so August traditionally the month for Ukrainian festivals, not just in the United States but all over the world.
Oh, I didn't know
and
that.
we are so excited that we can bring Ukrainian culture, a piece of Ukrainian culture, to Jacksonville. So our organization already second year in a row makes the festival on this big location that we all love. That's Riverside Arts Market. So this year it's going to be on August 23rd at RAM. So you can come and enjoy the Ukrainian culture and just enjoy the festival.
And I'm sorry I didn't get to come last year, but I saw some of the footage and it looked like such a good time.
Great.
So tell us what we can expect this year.
We're so excited. This year we're going to have an amazing concert program. We're going to have a DJ. We're going to have a performer from Ukraine's Got Talent.
Oh, wow.
Yes, lots of great. We're going to have a band, singers, dancers, and of course vendors with authentic Ukrainian food, borscht, pierogies, and you can expect amazing, tasty foods as well as other awesome merchandise and fun things to shop for.
Right, a little bit of beer action there.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have some beer. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be such a fun time, but for the whole family too.
Absolutely, this is a family event. We're going to have a lot of activities for the kids, games, master classes, arts and crafts, and awesome stage activities for kids as well. So they're gonna love it.
Right. No, I think it's absolutely amazing. And there's a big Ukrainian community here, which is really, really cool. All right, bring it home for us. When and where and how can we follow for more?
It's going to be on Sunday, August 23rd at the Riverside's Arts Market, located at 715 Riverside Avenue.
Yes, right under the Fuller Warren Bridge.
And you can follow us on Instagram at UkraineFestJax and visit our website, www.ukrainefestjax.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for letting me be here with you today. I know that it's going to be a great success. And I'm so happy for you that this is the second year under the Fuller Warren Bridge here at Riverside Arts Market. So thanks again, ladies.
Thank you.
Of course.
We'll see you on the 23rd. We're looking forward to seeing everybody at the festival.
Yes, this is for everybody. And if you'd like to see this interview again, everyone, just head to First Coast News Plus.
Behind every athlete is a story of perseverance and often those who make it possible. So when Wendy Stackhouse, sorry, let's do this again, my bad. 3, 2. Behind every athlete is a story of perseverance and often those who help make it possible. When Wendy Stacken's son Nick was born, doctors warned he would face significant health challenges and an uncertain future. Today, at 31, Nick's lifelong participation in the Special Olympics reflects determination, commitment, and optimism as Special Olympics athletes compete throughout the summer. His journey shows the impact of dedicated care and strong family support. Joining us are Wendy Stacken and Lucille Aceta of CVS Health to discuss caregiving, resilience, and helping individuals with complex medical conditions thrive. Ladies, welcome. Thank you so very much for your time. Wendy, let's start with you. Your family's journey began with a diagnosis no parent expects to hear. So take us back to that moment and what helped you navigate the uncertainty and become an advocate for Nick.
Great question. Nick had a very tough birth, and by 13 months old, he was diagnosed with a primary immune deficiency. It was frightening, it was scary, but we did have home care nurses coming in that were able to support us and explain what was happening. We had many doctors tell us Nick would not make it till 2 years old. And one of his very first infectious disease docs did say, do you want him to live or do you want him to just survive? And that changed our way of thinking. It was just kind of like, yeah, we want him to live. We want him to be able to do all the things he can do. So that's driven us quite a bit.
Yeah, I have an 18-month-old daughter at home, and I can't even, when you're talking about that, it makes my heart drop. And so I feel for you. I'm so glad that Nick is thriving. So Lucille, families facing complex medical conditions often feel overwhelmed, right? So what advice do you have for families experiencing medical challenges like this?
Well, definitely they are overwhelmed, and some even feel isolated. So it's really important to know that there's a lot of resources out there. One is really ask a lot of questions. Most important as well is to build a very trusted medical care team. Obviously the doctor, the nurse, we have an infusion nurse, a pharmacist. You know, I would also suggest advisory and advocacy groups that are out there that can support. There's a lot of support groups that are out there as well that can help with resources on the diagnosis, the journey. And I would say Nick is on a very critical medication called IG. And that medication itself rated, studies have shown that hospitalizations are reduced by 50% when on it. So being on the right therapy and having the right support around that therapy is critical. And in this case, you know, he has Jackie, a nurse that he's known for quite a while, that's been administering the therapy with him. And being part of a care team is really like the most critical component of supporting the family and the patient through the journey of diagnosis. And looking at Nick now, he's 30 years later on the therapy, as well as being supported by a care team of pharmacists and nurses alongside Mom Wendy here.
Well, Wendy, you've watched Nick overcome challenges and succeed as an athlete for more than 2 decades. That is so impressive. So what has that journey meant to your family, and what message do you hope other families take from his story?
You know, if your child is eligible for it, get them involved in Special Olympics, because not only will your child make friends and feel included and feel accepted, you will meet other parents who are going through similar things and you won't feel so alone. It's really important, and it gets a lot of these athletes get a place to exercise, a place to work out, and that's so important.
Lucille, can you touch on the critical role that specialty care teams play in the patient experience, and how can they help simplify care and empower patients and caregivers along the way?
Yes, you know, a specialty pharmacy is very different than what you typically see in your neighborhood or community pharmacy. Specialty pharmacies have really unique therapies that they handle and care for patients with complicated, complex conditions such as cancer, hemophilia, immunocompromised conditions, as well as pulmonary arterial hypertension. These are many therapies that you typically don't see in a community pharmacy. And the dispensing of these is very critical, right? Knowing how to dispense the proper storage, et cetera, on these therapies, and then wrapping unique resources around the therapy with 24/7 access to pharmacists and nurses, the ability to have training programs, information that support them throughout the diagnosis as well as their ongoing journey. And you see that with Nick, right, with his nurse Jackie and supporting Wendy as a caregiver. That is really the goal of having a pharmacy that is supporting the entire care team model.
Wendy and Lucille, thank you so very much for your time today. Before I let you go, though, where do we go to learn some more information?
CVShealth.com.
CVShealth.com. Easy enough. Thank you so very much for your time. Folks at home, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus. Parents and grandparents know some of the best childhood memories come from making a little mess, especially from those tasty smash cakes. Well, that's exactly what inspired America's favorite bath time buddy, Mr. Bubble, to celebrate his 65th birthday with a larger-than-life birthday bash. Celebrity chef and TV personality Duff Goldman joins us to tell us all about a special birthday celebration and how what happens after the cake can be even more fun and memorable for families. Chef Duffy, thank you so very much for being here today. Duff, what's happening where you are? What's going on there?
So Mr. Bubble is turning 65. And we've been making, we make a ton of cakes. We make a lot of first birthday cakes. We always throw in a smash cake because it's fun to smash a cake and it's fun to take pictures of your kid covered in frosting. And then we were thinking, it's a birthday cake for Mr. Bubble. It's a big one. It's 65. We should make a giant smash cake, but because it's Mr. Bubble, it's really easy to get clean afterwards. So we made a giant cake back here. It's huge. It's over 2,000 pounds. We got about 100 kids showing up. We're all gonna tear that thing apart. We're gonna eat cake, and we're gonna smash it, and then we're gonna splash around with Mr. Bubble and get clean. It's gonna be epic.
That sounds awesome, man. It sounds right up my alley. So, hey, Chef, why do you think smash cakes have become such a beloved, tradition for families?
I mean, have you ever smashed a cake?
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It's fun, right? It's pretty great. It's super fun. I think like before you do it, you're like, why would we do that? And then you smash a cake and you're like, I kind of want to smash all my cakes now. You know, the pictures are great and the memories are great. And it's just fun to get dirty. But it's even more fun to get clean.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the first time you're kind of like, this seems like a waste. And then you're like, oh, wow, this is actually really amazing. All right, so you're a very creative person and a dad, right? So how does messy play help kids learn to explore their world?
I think that getting messy makes kids pretty fearless, right? And that's what I've really been trying to teach my daughter is like, be fearless, be bold, get out there, make a mess, figure the world out. Right? You roll around in it, smell it, get it on your clothes, wipe it on your pants, whatever you got to do. And when kids know that like they can jump in a bubble bath and get really clean after being out and getting a mess or being sweaty or playing a game or whatever, it makes getting out there that much easier because like, oh, wait a minute, I can get as messy as I want. Because getting clean is a cinch.
That kid putting his face in the cake was amazing. That looks like so much fun. Hey, Chef, I have a really young daughter too, and I hope that's kind of how we teach her as well, right? Just get messy, get your hands in there, figure yourself out. Okay, so after the mess, right?
Yeah, get out there.
Absolutely. Okay, so after the mess, there's another important lesson for children though, right? And it's an opportunity for parents to teach. So tell us a little bit about that.
Absolutely. You know, like getting in a bubble bath is really, really fun. Bubbles are amazing. My daughter loves to sculpt with bubbles. She likes to make daddy's beard. She likes to get it on her head. And the pictures that we have of my daughter covered in bubbles are just as cute, if not a little cuter, than the pictures we have of my daughter covered in chocolate.
I like that. I love that so much. Okay, hey, Chef, let's get personal for a second, right? So what's a fun tradition that you have for your kids?
Well, we love parks. We love national parks and we road trip all the time. So we are constantly out there. Just in a couple of weeks, we're going up to the Redwood National Park up in Northern California, which if you haven't been is absolutely beautiful. But we love getting out there in the world. You know, we love seeing it. We take the back roads and we go to the barbecue joints and we eat a lot of breakfast at gas stations. And, you know, we try to do like the true American road trip experience.
Chef Duff, you are my kind of people, sir. That is exactly how we roll as well. We are always on the road. The national parks are the best. It's one of the best assets that we have in our country. So that's really cool, man. I really appreciate you doing that. All right, hey, Chef, before I let you go, I know you're a busy dude. I got to let you roll. But before I do, where do we go to learn some more?
So to keep the celebration going, go to MrBubbleBirthday.com.
Fantastic. MrBubble.com, easy enough. Celebrity Chef Duff, we really appreciate your time. And folks at home, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus.
Backyard bashes are one of summer's biggest entertaining trends as Americans look for easy ways to gather with friends and family without the stress of elaborate planning. So here to help is Food Network superstar chef James Bricione. Thank you so much for joining us. Great to see you and happy summer. So let's talk about this. Why do people get so fired up about outdoor entertaining?
You know, outdoor entertaining, a great time with friends, all starts with great food. You know, that's one of the things we focus on in my book, The Flavor Matrix. It's all about taking simple ingredients and how they can come together to make incredible flavor. And for me, summer is the perfect time to fire up the grill, make some easy, flavorful dishes and some fun drinks to bring people together. And today, I've got a few ways to make your next backyard bash memorable.
Hey, that sounds good to me. So what's a fun way to shake up our summer drink menu?
Yes, so we're gonna shake up the summer drink menu with a little something unexpected like the original pickle shot. It's a low alcohol pickle flavored vodka, and I use it to make the original pickled lemonade. Just mix original pickle shot with fresh lemonade, a splash of sparkling water, serve it over ice with a lemon wedge, and it comes in original dill and spicy dill. So the spicy dill in a Bloody Mary is absolutely amazing. Plus, has no artificial colors, flavors, sugar, or gluten, and at fewer than 40 calories, it's just a light, refreshing cocktail that's really perfect for summer.
I think that sounds like quite the big dill. Okay, all right. I'll keep to my day job. That sounds really interesting, though. I definitely want to try that. So can you share some other must-have things on the menu?
Absolutely. So again, we're going to go unexpected. We're going to bring some big, exciting flavors to the grill. So whether we're talking about appetizers or mocktails, barbecue sauces, desserts, Amazin' Prunes and Plum Good from Sunsweet add unexpected flavor and freshness to every spread. Sunsweet Amazin' Prunes are sweet, savory, and pair beautifully with bold spices and smoky heat like these Asian-style ribs glazed with a sweet and spicy sauce, or chicken brushed with a smoky chipotle barbecue glaze. They're both absolutely delicious. And Sunsweet Plum Good is light and crisp, so it makes a beautiful mocktail with a little soda water, squeeze of citrus, perfect drink on a summer day.
Yes, nice and refreshing and healthy too. So what's a simple way though to take the stress out of planning all of this?
Listen, you know, Brett, I'm a restaurant chef, so mise en place, right? Getting your plan in place, do all of your shopping early, get all of your ingredients on hand, get all the supplies you need, and that's why I love Paze. They make online shopping quick and easy. It's offered directly through your bank or credit union and provides a streamlined checkout experience with added security because your card number doesn't get shared with merchants. So at checkout, you just select Paze, enter your phone number associated with your bank account, and you're done. Plus, now through September 10th, you can earn up to $100 in statement credits on eligible card purchases at merchants like Domino's, Dunkin', and Wendy's. You can visit paze.com/offers to learn more.
Love the sound of that. And then before you go, do you have any other tips to create the best backyard bash?
Absolutely, right? When I'm in my backyard grill and I'm just down the road, 5 hours down the road from you in Pensacola. So you know I've got to start off with some oysters on the grill. We do a watercress and bacon butter on the oysters, grill those up, throw a little crispy breadcrumbs on top as a perfect way to start out your backyard bash. And then I go to a coffee rubbed pork tenderloin with peaches and soy. Both recipes from my book, The Flavor Matrix. They're going to bring some big flavors to your backyard bash. I hope everyone checks them out.
Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Okay, so where can we go for more information on everything?
For more on everything we talked about today, tipsontv.com.
Wonderful. And then where can we find your book?
Everywhere. Any store. Most independent bookstores will have it. Of course, you can go online as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, happy summer to you and everyone at home. If you would like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.
A sales tax holiday is now permanently in place throughout Florida. This gives Florida residents a break on sales tax when buying qualifying emergency supplies used during events such as hurricanes, flash floods, and wildfires. Joining us today is Stephanie Brzezinski, Senior Manager of Internal Communications for the leader in fire safety, Kidde, to share info on how to take advantage of this holiday. So thank you so very much for joining us, Stephanie. We really appreciate your time. What products qualify for this, and how can Florida consumers take advantage of this sales tax holiday?
Sure. Well, it's always best to be prepared in the event of an emergency, especially when it comes to home fires or carbon monoxide leaks. So what's great for Floridians, as you mentioned, this is a permanent sales tax holiday, meaning all of the products we're describing, smoke alarms, carbon monoxide alarms, fire extinguishers, they all qualify for the tax-free shopping, which is really important because these products can help to save your life and the life of your loved ones. And what a lot of people don't realize, according to the NFPA, home fires are burning hotter and faster than ever before. You have less than 2 minutes to safely escape a house fire. And public health data also shows that carbon monoxide leaks and poisonings are on the rise. So you really need to be prepared. And these alarms are honestly your first line of defense.
Wow. Okay. So why is fire safety so important, and how does Kidde help?
Sure. So one thing we hear repeatedly time and time again is it will never happen to me. people just tend to dismiss the idea that they're going to experience a home fire emergency or a carbon monoxide leak, and that simply just isn't the case. According to the NFPA, there is a house fire every 96 seconds in this country and one home fire related death every 3 hours. Those numbers are staggering. So it can and it does happen. So you need to be prepared. Don't think it can't or won't happen to you.
Yeah, I can attest to that. I used to work in news for many, many years as a photog, and I would go to scenes like that and fires and things like that, and you would see the look on folks' face of like absolute shock of like, I can't believe this happened to me. So yeah, you're absolutely right, and people do need to be prepared for that. So what else do people need to know about fire safety and how they can address their fire safety needs during the permanent sales tax holiday?
Sure. Well, if you go to the shelf, you go to your local retail store, don't get overwhelmed. There are so many alarms you can choose from. But I will tell you, there are certain things you need to be aware of or to look out for. One of the big things we're encouraging people these days to look for is to make sure the product that you're buying has been tested by a nationally recognized laboratory. So how do you do that? You look for what's called the ETL or the UL mark, which can be found on the packaging or on the back of the device itself. And basically what that's telling you is that this product has been tested and is listed to meet very specific safety requirements so that you know it's a trusted product. So that's very important. Another thing people don't realize is that alarms have to be replaced everywhere between 5 to 10 years. So it's not just the batteries, it's the entire alarm that needs to come down and be replaced. I know the look of shock on your face right now. A lot of people don't know that. So yes, it's important to know the manufacturing date of all your devices, and you can find that simply by taking the alarm down, flipping it over, and looking at the back of the device. It's always printed on the back. And then again, there's so many different alarms to choose from. My personal favorite these days are the smart connected devices, which are great. So let's say you step out of the house, you will receive instant notifications sent straight to the app on your phone, alerting you to any smoke or CO incident at home, which gives you time to then reach out to 911 quickly. It's great for parents who perhaps have children old enough to stay home after school, or maybe you have a senior relative in your family. You can install one of these smart alarms in their home, say great grandma's house, and then you can actually get the alerts sent to your phone so you can help keep an eye on great grandma.
Stephanie, that's very, very interesting. So my wife and I just bought a house 5 years ago. I'm going to go and check all of them now. That's so wild. I didn't know you were supposed to replace the actual mechanism every 5 years. That's so crazy. All right, Stephanie, before I let you go, where do we go to learn some more information?
Well, you can always visit kidde.com. That's KIDDE.com for more information on products and fire and carbon monoxide safety education.
Right on, Stephanie. Thank you so very much. We really do appreciate your time. This is incredibly informative. And folks at home, if you want to catch this segment again or others like it, just head over to First Coast News Plus. All right. That's going to do it for us today. But do make sure that you tune in on Friday because we're going to be at Stuff the Buses.
That's right.